Out of My Mind, a novel by Sharon Draper. Meet Melody Brooks, the star of this story. She has cerebral palsy, which is a loss or deficiency of motor control, with involuntary spasms caused by permanent brain damage present at birth. Because of that, even though her mind is perfectly fine, she cannot talk or move by herself. This unfortunately leads Melody and everyone else to believe she is mentally inferior. In order to disprove such preposterous thoughts, Melody is taken for mental evaluation. This ultimately reveals the physician, Dr. Hughley, not to be as competent as he appeared, as he tells Melody's mom her daughter is profoundly retarded. Meanwhile, Melody is invited to attend Spalding Street Elementary School, getting a chance to prove herself and everyone that she has the brains. She joins special ed at room H5. Violet Valencia, an old friend of Melody's mother, eventually becomes a huge influence in Melody's life, as seen throughout the novel, when she gives Melody a talking board, teaches her how to roll should she ever fall off the chair, and to always think positive and keep improving. At some point, when her sibling Penny was announced to be on the way, Melody's greatest concern was that she would have some kind of problem like her. Fortunately, everything went well, and Penny was born a healthy baby. When Melody is asked to take part in the inclusion classes, everything seems to be starting to come together. She gets to interact with ordinary people in regular classes outside room H5. In one of such classes, she meets Rose, who she becomes good friends with. Melody also gets the opportunity to get a Meditoker, which allows her to verbalize what she would like to say. She calls it Elvira. Happiness flows through Melody when she gets Mr. Dimming's 25 questions all right. People still think she got lucky though. This is obviously disproved when she makes it to the top 5 and officially joins the trivia team for Spalding Elementary. A new source of inspiration motivates Melody on the day of the county tournament. The host, who has a disabled child himself, has prepared a special stand just for her, and tells her that his son is going to be looking up to her during the competition. She gladly scores many points for her team, ultimately leading to her school being selected to go to Washington, D.C. On the day of the flight to D.C., everything went off the rails when the flight gets cancelled. Melody is devastated by learning about how her teammates had breakfast earlier and hopped on a previous flight without anyone bothering to let her know. They left her with no way to make it to the capital. After all this, Melody is under depression. She cries and stays at home for days, until she decides to pick herself up and try going to school. It was raining, and Melody's dad had lost track of Penny. As Melody tries to warn her mother about the fact of Penny being behind the car, she gets ran over. When she makes it to the school a few days later, she discovers all her classmates decided not to let her know about the flight situation, so she just leaves them in the classroom, broken-hearted. Fortunately, what had happened to Penny was not fatal or harshly injuring, resulting in a little cast and a new red hat. In conclusion, Melody may have not made it to the finals in DC, but she found a way to motivate herself and learned many things during the preparation for the trivia, finally proving to herself that she can do anything as long as she's willing to try.